Hi, this is Brian Murphy out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm taking the Edge Activator HD from Daring Audio for a spin. I've got a Fender Jazz Deluxe bass that I'm playing through with an active EQ, but the EQ is actually set to center detent, and the blend between the two pickups is also centered. And without the pedal activated, sounds pretty basic. Adding the pedal, I just get a lot more contour of what I'm looking for a bass. In slap styles, it just adds a lot of presence to the high end, like an aural exciter would, without sounding like an overhyped EQ, even with a pick. Hear the difference? And you can cut through a dense mix with this thing too. Now the pedal itself is a true bypass. When it's enabled, you got the volume and blend, the volume to match the signal with the bypass signal. And you've got the blend knob, which can blend the dry signal going through the pedal with the affected signal as well. And the reason this is in place is so that when you kick this pedal in, it doesn't just shock the sound guy and make him just run for the EQ. It's got an EQ knob for cut and boost, for an EQ high and low, so you've got two selectable frequencies here that you can boost or cut. And the EQ knob is also center detented. The range knob is kind of like a high pass filter. It just determines how much of the frequency of the bass is actually passed on to the edge activation circuit. Crank that up a little bit, and that just kind of only lets the highest frequencies pass on. Back this off and you can see more frequencies are being passed on. Then you got the gain, which is kind of like a distortion enhancer. It's kind of like the edge activator on steroids. It adds some harmonic distortion to the signal to kind of accentuate it more. Crank this up. Big difference. You've got this crisp, smooth switch. What it allows you to do is just roll off some of the top end if it just becomes a little too bright, especially in pops and things like that. So you can hear a big difference there. Okay, so I'm going to play around with the pedal just a little bit. A little bit of cut here. God, it just sounds so lame without the pedal now. Sounds kind of like cardboard, doesn't it? That sounds great. Play around with the EQ just a little bit. Oh, I'm going to boost 770 hertz. This will give it a little bit more of a nasal warmth. Go for the high. By the way, these frequencies are 1500 hertz and about 770. Just kind of gives you that new string sound. It just allows you to cut through a really dense mix pretty easily, and you can get just this nice blistering tone that I like. Crank up the gain here just a little bit. I kind of equate that sound to a propeller on a P-51 Mustang. But you can use this pedal for many different styles. The tone that you were just hearing, though, was just one that I found that this pedal did very well. It's a tone that I'm going to be using in my tracks in the future. It's just an all-around nice thing to have. It just really adds presence to pretty much any amp. My signal chain here for this is just straight out of the bass, straight into the pedal, straight out of the pedal into a mic preamp, and straight into a DAW. I think you should definitely check out this pedal. It's something that is unique, and it's something that will do you a lot of justice if you really want to cut through a dense mix. Check it out, and thanks for watching.